Released in 1991, Another World, also known as Out of This World in the US, was groundbreaking at the time for its cinematic story and presentation, and still holds up today as a fun, if irritating, game. You play as Lester, a young scientist who is transported to an alien planet by a malfunctioning physics experiment. Stuck in a strange and perilous land, Lester teams up with a friendly alien, unofficially named Buddy, to escape the planet's ruthless regime. Another World, developed by Eric Chahi, succeeds at what many games 20 years later fail to achieve, providing a cinematic experience with scripted set pieces while still maintaining a high level of interactivity. There are cutscenes, which gave the game an unparalleled movie-like feel at the time, but they are short and offer swift context leading into the next stretch of gameplay. I have nothing necessarily against cutscenes. I play Blizzard games for the story and the cutscenes, but there is a trend these days of giving players less control over how they play, whether through excessive cutscenes, quick-time events, or stifling linearity. Though Another World has a very linear path, which I'll get back to later, you are still the one running, jumping, shooting, and thinking your way past obstacles. This means that you still have a lot of control, rather than just going along for the ride in a mostly automated game like Final Fantasy XIII. And Another World is a game with movie elements, rather than a game trying to be a film. Another World has many clever environmental puzzles that require timing and ingenuity, and the platforming controls are quite precise. Early in the game, you obtain a laser pistol, which has 3 settings: a laser shot, a temporary shield, and a powerful burst that can neutralize shields and blast through walls. The gunplay is fast-paced and exciting, and many of the guards require fast reflexes and clever tactics to defeat. The game also has a good story told in a minimalist style. It's short, sweet, and well-paced, moving quickly through dangerous wilderness, an alien prison, underground caverns, and ornate strongholds, and stays just long enough for action and atmosphere, but not long enough for the pacing to drag. You also wordlessly develop a rather cute connection with your alien friend Buddy, who projects an endearing personality through his helpful, earnest actions. I played the 20th anniversary edition of the game with improved HD graphics and remastered sound, and it looks great. The environments are colorful and beautifully rendered, the animation is smooth, and I love the use of foreground and perspective effects. Even the rougher, simpler Super Nintendo version, which the Game Grumps showcased in a hilarious Let's Play recently, looks very nice. Another World demonstrates how pleasing art direction and aesthetics are usually more important than graphical detail. The only major problem in Another World is its annoying trial-and-error gameplay. As the Game Grumps observed, Another World is very particular about how you work through it, in a make one tiny mistake and you're dead kind of way, and you die instantly when taking damage. Combined with some finicky jumps and the sometimes unforgiving combat, you will often die repeatedly trying to get to the next area, which can get very frustrating. This is offset somewhat by checkpoints, but there aren't really enough of them, unlike Deadlight, another 2D action platformer I've been playing, which is quite generous with its checkpoints. Another World's trial-and-error gameplay can get infuriating at times, but the quality of the story, action, attractive presentation, and cutscenes is good enough to push past it. Another World is a fun blast from the past that I thoroughly enjoyed, and earns 4 stars out of 5. Thanks for watching. Cheers.